So Dr. Bradley, tell us a little bit about your recent research project.
So our R01 that's currently funded is focused on molecular mechanisms that drive osteoporosis. And so it's it has a gene-centric focus, and we're focused on a phosphatase, FLIP1, that's pretty understudied in general in biology. And we find that this phosphatase can regulate bone mass, and we think that it could be a potential therapeutic target to treat people with osteoarthritis in the future. It's an untraditional phosphatase. It's been really hard along the course of science to target phosphatases because there's so much promiscuity. But this one, because it's an atypical phosphatase, it has a couple small molecules that can target it specifically. So it's kind of a unique way to address a problem. And so we're really the first group of people who've studied phosphatases in detail in osteoporosis.
Very cool. That's very cool and very important. What is your advice for others?
It really is a long and grueling process. It took me, for my first application, I planned for my first R01 application, I planned for 2 years worth of submissions. It didn't quite take me that long because I had a lot of good mentorship. But it can take quite some time, and it's a lot of writing and a lot of revising. So
talk about what makes a good mentor. What is good mentorship?
A good mentor is somebody who's not going to shy away from telling you what you need to do. And a good mentor is somebody who's willing to let you focus on what you're passionate about, not what they might be interested in. So I had someone who, I had a project that's spun out of my postdoctoral work that I could be interested in, that she wasn't really interested in pursuing. And so she let me focus on that. And because I was passionate about it, it was really helpful. And she kind of she guided me along the way, but let me pursue my interests. I had some really great advice from someone I met with as a visiting professor. They came and someone asked this visiting professor, how do I know if science is the best career for me? And this person replied back and said, if you just can't help yourself, and then science and research is where you're supposed to be.
That's such a good advice, because one of my mentors, said, the way can you live without your lab or not?
Yep.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, Dr. Bradley.